this is the collector on the corner. And there's the collector.
I've got a little project here I'm working on. This old walnut tree, it's been dead standing for a long time.
Oh gosh, you're cutting it into firewood?
No, I might end up making firewood out of it. What I'm wanting to do...
Oh, I know what I'm wanting you to do.
I'm wanting to cut this in about 3-inch boards and plane both sides of them down on that big planer we got and make 2-inch doors.
2-inch boards?
2-inch boards.
Uh-huh.
And glue them and dowel them together and make a door.
Uh-huh.
And on that side of the building right there's only one door on that block building, and I'm wanting to put a door on that side.
I know.
And I want to make it out of walnut.
Tannerite, that'll make a big door.
I want to make a heavy door, make it out of walnut.
Uh-huh.
Put a steel frame in there to hang it on.
Uh-huh.
Around that block. So I've seen these guys and girls, men and women, they're in Philippines and Vietnam, India, places like that, and they freehand.
Yeah, but you're forgetting one thing. They're young.
I know, but they freehand saw
Well, you freehand saw.
lumber out of logs.
Oh, no, you don't freehand lumber.
And
Looks like you got your chainsaw stuck over
I
there.
wouldn't ask anybody to run that through a sawmill anyway, because you never know what's inside of an old walnut log. And this was in a fence row, pretty close.
Squirrels?
It was right next to
Maybe?
the fence. So, you know, I'll take a chance
Undoing it yourself?
of running a chainsaw blade.
Uh-huh.
So what I've been doing, I've been trying to practice.
Yep, he's been practicing.
And this was an old coil.
He hasn't been doing no honeydew jobs.
And you'll see it ain't.
Why, that's
It ain't
as
real
straight as America.
There's a board.
Well, that's straighter. That looks better.
Yeah. So what I did was this.
If I tilt it, it looks
Okay,
straight.
what I did
No,
was this.
maybe if I tilt it this way. Oh, never mind. Okay, what'd you do with this one?
I snapped the line on there.
Yep, I think I helped you.
Debbie helped me snap the line, and I sawed a slab off each end. Thick
Uh-huh.
slab.
Yeah.
Right here.
Right here, thick slab.
Thick
Okay,
slab right there.
thick slab. Yes, that's
I
a...
slabbed that off.
Now that's going to be for firewood.
Yeah, I'm going to cut that up.
Oh,
I
shoot the
slabbed
dog.
that off.
Okay.
Then that left me a flat bottom and a flat top.
Uh-huh. Well,
Then I
it usually
snapped the
makes
line
it
on
flat.
there, and I went to drawing. And I've been practicing my technique. And here's the first board I sawed out that hole.
Uh-huh.
It don't look too good.
No, it looks
Not good enough.
like firewood.
But I've sawed another one.
Uh-huh.
I've gotten better.
You've got, oh, I'm
Well, I
afraid.
went and-
I'm afraid now. He's gotten
I
better.
went and refiled my saw,
Uh-huh.
and I put a more blunt angle on the teeth and made it into a ripping chain
Uh-huh.
more than a cutting chain.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sawing this one right here.
Okay. Oh, and you're going to
I'll
finish.
be about done with it in just a second.
Oh, jeepers. day in the morning.
I think that looks a lot better.
To who?
To me.
Oh, well, you don't got good eyeballs and you wear...
Yeah, part of it.
Part of it
I
is
think
what?
that's a big part of it.
Yes.
Is I don't see good. I've only got one eye.
Yeah, well, let's get rid of it.
I don't see as good.
That
So
didn't come out right.
I've watched another video where a guy used some lumber and made him a little jig and nailed a 2x4 on top there and used that to guide his saw.
Yeah, I saw that one
Build me
too.
one of them.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's a board. Such as it is. I mean, the log was bent. But I could edge that up on the table saw and run through it and have a usable board.
You know what? I got some honeydew jobs you can do.
You can do what?
Some honeydew jobs you can do.
Yeah. But it don't have to be perfect. I want to walk you all around here and I'll show you something.
Uh-oh, he's gonna make us walk. Do, 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 do. Yes, I'm coming, but I'm slow. I'm slow, I'm slow. Oh, he's gonna tell a story, story, story. I just wish you'd clean up around here where there's a clean path somewhere. I don't think he likes clean paths. I really don't. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Jumping jiminies. Oh, oh. Hey, I can help you with some of this junk. Oh, I remember this. I haven't seen it in about 15, 20 years.
I've got this big old planer.
Yes.
It'll plane a board 18 inches wide and 6 inches thick.
Yes.
And I can run all them through that planer.
Jiminy crickets,
I've got
boy.
new blades to go in it.
That looks rusty.
But I need to get out here and take my air compressor and blow the dirt dauber's nest
Yeah,
off
I
of
think the dirt daubers have taken over.
See, mud and wasp been in it. It's been sitting here covered up for years.
Yes.
I ain't used it a long time.
Decades.
But what this is...
Yeah, this is something that needs to be hauled off.
Machine company.
Oh, okay.
Firematic.
What in the world was this?
Part of an exercise machine or something.
Oh, why didn't you burn it? My Jiminy crickets.
Throw that in an old car we're going to haul for scrap.
Stop it.
But anyway, this belonged
Trying to take a look.
to the Pocahontas FFA Agri Department.
Yes, I remember.
Their shop. And I used it when I was a teenager.
You used it in Agri? Wow.
In the 60s, we used this. And
Oh, is that why there's a notice right there that says don't let Randall Watts near this machine?
Did I say that on there? Okay. Anyway, we used it. And for some reason, they got a new agri teacher, and he bought one of these little Delta planers like Norm Abrams from the Yankee Workshop. Bought one like he had.
Oh, cool.
And the school took this to the agri auction and sold it. And I paid a lot of money for it. There was another guy there who wanted it.
Okay, how much did you pay?
I paid $450.
You never spent that much on me.
I paid $450. And it's got this big old
What's your dog? My
Look at
engagement
this
ring was
motor
only
from
$50. You cheapo.
And it's got good power.
No, it doesn't. You ain't. I don't hear it going.
You turn that on, you watch that electric meter,
Uh-huh.
and that electric meter goes like a racehorse.
I don't want the electric meter.
Okay, I got a story to tell.
Okay, what's your story?
When we first got married, Debbie, she was just a young girl, teenager.
Here, let's move down here.
She had been grocery shopping,
Yes.
and I'm sitting there watching her put groceries up. I'm sitting there at the table.
Okay, you can stop now.
Because, you know, she wants to put stuff where she wants it. Keep her kitchen organized like she wants.
Yes.
And she get a jar of pickles. She opened them up, took the lid off, looked in there, put the lid back on, put it in the refrigerator. She gets a jar of mayonnaise. She does the same thing, you know. And she gets another jar or something else, and she's just straining and trying, and she can't open it. So she hands it to me and tells me, open this.
Uh-huh.
So I open it and hand it back to her. She puts it in the refrigerator.
Uh-huh.
And there's a logical explanation to everything. A lot of times we just don't know what it is.
That's right.
So the way to find out is ask. So I asked her, I said, what are you doing? Why are you opening all that stuff up, like the peanut butter and everything?
Well, I didn't put peanut butter in the refrigerator.
But anyway, I said, why are you opening all them stuff up? And then put in the refrigerator. And she says, it says right here on the top.
Uh-huh, it did.
Refrigerate after opening.
And that's what I was
she
doing.
Was following the instructions. She followed the instructions to a T.
I wanted to put it in the refrigerator, so I opened it.
Anyway, I like to tease her about that.
Well, at least I knew how to take the lid off the salt and pour salt in it.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't put it in one piece at a time.
Yeah, well, no, you can put salt and sugar 1 grain at a time through the little hole in the top. But anyway.
I know, sometimes I'm not too bright.
She'd get mad back in them days. She's got a temper.
I do not have a temper.
So, I'd been out cutting a load of logs. And I don't know if I had trouble that day or what. I usually got up to the woods at daylight, and I'd cut a load of logs, put them on an old truck, take them to the mill and sell them, and I'd be back home 2:30, 3 o'clock. And some reason it was way after dark when I got in. And I was dirty as a hot summer day. I was dirty and sweaty and all that. So I went in there in the bathroom, filled that tub of hot water, and set down that water there, you know. And usually when I come in like that, Debbie'd come in there and she'd bring me a cold beer to drink a cold beer while I was laying there in that tub. And I didn't know she was mad at all. And suddenly that bathroom door opened, and ketchup bottles back in them days was glass. And she throws that ketchup bottle and it hits me on the side of the head.
I was hoping it'd kill you.
It hit me on the side of the head and then it fell down. There was an old cast iron tub and hit that tub and broke right there. And what it was, she was worried to death about me. Being out in the woods by myself and I didn't come home. She was imagining all kinds of terrible things. And I come in and, you know, just didn't pay no attention or tell her nothing. I just went in there and went to taking a bath. And I throwed my dirty clothes down on the floor there rather than pick them up and put them in the hamper.
You still don't put your clothes in the hamper.
Anyway.
Or your shoes.
So that's...
And he spends like 30 minutes looking for the TV remotes.
Oh, yeah, I do that all the time. I can't find nothing.
But anyway, he survived the ketchuping.
Yeah. But anyway, she was vicious that day.
Well, I get ticked off. And when I get ticked, I tend to get ticked.
I don't know how these U-boats and stuff.
Oh, I'll tell you how.
No, I had all these in a box.
Oh, no, you didn't.
See? All different ones of them. I had them in a box.
And you probably left the box out here and run over it with this tractor.
No.
And
I got to do a welding job.
Oh, dear.
See, I cracked that.
Oh.
That's not my weld. Somebody else had welded that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this piece on up here. When I do that, put another piece of angle on there and weld that up. But I did that loading them logs on
Boy, howdy, that's a dollop of welding, ain't it?
Yeah, that's somebody else's weld. That's not Randall's.
Sure that's not bubble gum? There's another big dollop of welding.
Yep.
Is that urine?
No, that's not mine either. See, they've reinforced this side. Look at this piece of bar stock they got on there.
Yeah, but this one looks like it's Might be cracking right there. No, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Anyway.
It'll hold up breaks.
That's right. And give me
anyway,
a hammer and I'll break it.
Freehand sawmill.
Yeah. Well,
That boy of mine, he's got one of them Alaskan sawmills where you run the saw sideways, and he sawed some beams and stuff for his barn out of it. It's all right, but I don't want to do that.
I don't want you to either. You're an old geezer.
Well,
Let's go on a cruise. We can even go on a cruise and look at junk, if that'd make you happy. I'm sure there's junk out in the middle of the ocean. You want to do what?
If I'm successful, I'll build some more.
Well, I bet I could build a door.
Well, I bet you could.
It probably wouldn't look worth a darn, but...
Well, it don't matter. As long as it open and closes.
That's probably what it won't do.
My daddy was a carpenter. And he would go to hang a door. And he'd make sure that thing was level and perfect and all this and square and all that.
Well, you put the hinges up first and then nail all the boards to the hinges, right?
I was hanging doors in the mall down in Memphis.
And?
Those doors. You know, the bathroom doors, and the door goes to the storage room. And they'd bring them pre-hung doors in there. Mm-hmm. And I'd take table saw and cut me a whole bunch of wedges at home. Different thicknesses and stuff. I'd run up there and pull the trim off that pre-hung door and stick it in that hole. It was sheetrock on metal studs. It wasn't nothing square, it was all wavy. I'd throw that door in there.
Kind of like you. You're kind of wavy.
I'd throw that door in there and I'd take them wedges and I'd put them wedges around there until I got that door where it opened and closed easy. And I didn't care whether it was square or what it looked like from a distance. I put it in there. Well, I was hanging 5 doors in an 8-hour day.
Wow.
And what I did, I carried my little miter box. I got a little hand saw miter box. I carried it with me rather than walk down to that empty building, empty store space where they had the power miter and the table saw. Rather than do that, I just kept it right there by me. And I'd saw them things up. Well, that guy was working for an outfit called Max Barkin, and that foreman for Barkin, the guy who was our boss, he come by there and he said, "How come you hanging 5 of them doors in a day, and them other old carpenters, if they're lucky, they get 2? And I said, "Because I don't care what they look like. I just want them to open and close." I said, "That's all anybody's actually looking for is quitting time and payday." I said, "You are too. You bid this store and you want to get it done as quick as possible and get paid for doing the job and move on to the next one." And I said, "Them old guys, they want everything to be perfect." And I said, "They're slow and they work forever. And they spend too much time walking back and forth down there to the miter box to make their corners." I said, "I just look at them and take a pencil and mark them and saw them. Right there, if it don't fit, I can saw it again." Anyway, but...
Now, did you make a big old mess like you do when you do something for me?
Yeah, I made a big mess. But the thing about it is, they have, on them union jobs like that, they have what they call a laborer. And that laborer cleans up your mess. But he sweeps and picks up
now
the board
listen here.
And all that stuff. He does that laborer work with me. He carries stuff.
How much did he get paid? I don't get paid nothing for picking up after you.
I got paid $13.25 an hour. And I think he made about $9 an hour.
Okay.
But anyway, it make my daddy mad the way I hung them doors. He didn't like that.
Oh, that's because he's old school.
Anyway, but
he's an old geezer.
They closed that mall.
Yes.
They built that mall in Memphis.
Because you guys built it so fast it fell apart.
No. Before the store even opened.
Yes.
There was people getting mobbed on the parking lot.
That was a close-up of the...
My dad, they put him out there. They was going to pour a sidewalk around front. So they put him out there, and them cement masons was out there grading the dirt where they're going to pour that sidewalk and gravel. And my dad was going to make a wooden farm out there for that
I think
sidewalk.
you've done told this one.
But anyway.
But you can go ahead.
he went in there and got in the gang box, which it wasn't our saw. He got that saw and he laid that skill saw out there. He had him a couple extension cords, and he knew, well, there was electric inside through the door. So he plugged them extension cords in. He walked on inside and rolled it out and plugged it in where a skill saw would work, where he could cut stakes and boards and stuff. And he walks out there and he gets about 10 foot from his saw, and a guy comes by and he reaches out the window of his car and he drives over, he reaches down and he grabs my dad that saw and he goes, "Ha, ha, ha, I got your saw." And he goes, "Ding, ding, ding." He had it going. He drove on off till it come unplugged. Boy, my dad was mad. He was hot over that. But they had so much crime down at that mall of Memphis that they abandoned it.
Yeah, see?
And they offered to give it to Walmart. Walmart said they didn't want it, and the city wound up with it, and they tore it down.
Yeah.
But it's down on Airways Boulevard.
Okay.
I don't know about that Hickory Ridge Mall. We worked in it, too. But anyway.
It's probably gone, too.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess you're done.
I guess that'll be all for today. That's goodbye and good luck to you, and it's a pretty sunshiny day, and maybe I'll do a honeydew job for Debbie today.
Aww, he's lying. Aw, you're so sweet.
Me and her worked on the gate yesterday and got it halfway open and closed.
Yeah, his gate.
It's kind of like them doors in the mall. It don't look that good, but it opens and closes.
Oh, jeepers. I opened the gate. Well, not our son opened the gate, and I was with him, and the walk through the little half of the little gate, it just fell flat, and I looked at him and he looked at me, and I'm like, "Jiminy crickets, Grandpa can't build no more." No, so anyway, thank y'all, and please like and subscribe and comment below and share with your friends, and y'all have a great day if you can get outside.
Yeah, we're up to 950 subscribers.
So if you can
we want to get that 1,000 where them pesos will come.
So if you can get outside and enjoy some of the nice weather, please get out there and do it. And y'all have a super duper day. I thank y'all for watching. Bye.